probably should shave, because my chin has kind of got scraggly hairs, or like, not as bad as it's been sometimes, but, well, I mean, for my next scene, that might be better. I don't know. I'm gonna be, I have 2 more characters, so, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Anyways, I'm gonna take a walk in a little bit. Maybe go up to the store. Also, I've been watching, like, some TV and movies today. It's crazy. They have, like, shows I haven't seen in years. I mean, I watch old shows, like the ones I was talking about before. But today they had on, like, you know, the OC? I used to watch that all the time. I think we all got sick of it, or, you know, you just see the same episode too many times, but when you haven't seen it in years, it's like new, or not, you remember it, but you don't remember all the parts, it's not as fresh, so it's interesting. Plus, Seventh Heaven, I didn't really watch much of that. I mean, I didn't watch much of either of them, but they were more interesting, because it's like you don't remember them as much. Or it's like it brings back old memories. Because I used to watch those my first 2 years of high school. Back then it was new. Like, they were making new episodes and stuff. Plus, old movies I haven't seen in a while were on today. Like, Jurassic Park. Some other ones I can't remember. But it was interesting. Another thing, oh yeah, I put another video in my favorites. I have a lot more videos to put in, because I want to put my favorite of each of the movie scenes, or, you know, my favorite of each character, which can be more than one video. But I'm saying, like, I put the wall-to-wall one, because I think it was the best, even though I didn't do all the climbing and jumping over the railings and sliding down them. Like, I think it turned out better than the others, just because the lighting, you couldn't see parts of the other videos and everything, so it was, I mean, maybe, I doubt I'll do another one, just because I've so many times. I had Thriller in there before. That one, I think, went the best, even though some parts, they were kind of slow, just because I couldn't find, you know, the props or whatever I needed for the scene, so everything didn't work out. But the lighting and the trees and everything, you know, the sky, everything just kind of went good. And when I was crawling out of the ground, it looked cool. Just everything, the way it turned out, I liked it. Plus, I have to put, there's like, I don't know how many, well, I had done Sweet Dreams, and I think there was a couple of other videos I had done, but I didn't really, they would work with the character, but they weren't, like, really great, or they didn't go with the character as much as I wanted them to, so I just forgot about them. But the best 3 I found was Thriller, Wall to Wall, and Sweet Dreams for that character. But anyway, I have, well, the 2 other characters I'm going to be doing in this series, Activist and, like, someone from the military, kind of because they have to go with the hippie type, you know, movement thing, or, you'll see. Anyway, another thing that I was thinking of, partly yesterday, and I thought about it I think I'm the first person that's gonna, like, or the first person to make, like, the drug world. I mean, to show, like, the drug world, but not with special effects or with someone acting like they're on drugs. Or do you know what I mean? Well, I mean, I'm acting partly like I'm on drugs, but it's like showing the drug world without effects. You know how in movies and stuff they always have, like, animation or colorful stuff, and it's like, do you know what I mean? It's like, whenever someone takes drugs or they're trying to show the drug world, it's like, you know, it changes. But I try and show the real world, but how someone would see it on drugs, if that makes sense. But instead of just acting all crazy, or you know how it depends on what drugs people would be using in movies. But I'm saying, like, I did the biking and climbing and throwing the frisbee. It's like everything represents something. The bike kind of is because I've heard, or you know, stories I've read about acid, or some stories people have told me and stuff. I've never taken it, but I'm just, and the frisbee or the disc thing was supposed to be kind of like a UFO, but me chasing it in the sky. I was climbing up to the sky. You know, just different representations. I mean, maybe some people didn't get them, but I think I might, well, I'm sure other people have done it, but I was just thinking I might be the first person to, like, but I'm not just talking about the Lucy scene. Of course, my movie is not just about drugs, but there's parts of it that are showing, I mean, it will make more sense as it goes on, and if you've been following it, or, you know, it just all depends. Anyway, I think that's all I have. I want to talk, I'm gonna do maybe one more storyteller. I mean, I haven't done that in a while, so I don't remember where I ended, but just one to sum up a lot, or, you know, to make sure I didn't leave out anything. Just kind of a, quicker, like, overview of my life, but, you know, don't get as detailed. Also, just hit the main point, so you know what I mean. I think the Indian, that might, I don't know, he might be, no, I think that's only gonna be at the end of the scene, because I have to do the paint and everything. I don't know, I have the bow and arrow, and the new feathered headset things. I even have, well, I don't have moccasins, but I have some slippers, you know, those red slippers I got for Christmas. What other characters did I have in this scene? Yeah, the skeleton, vampire, what else? Indian, oh, the meditator. He'll be in the end of the scene, probably. What else? I'll have to look at it sometime. Anyways, I'm going to take watches. The sunset and everything was really nice before, and now it's going to it now. But I can still see. I mean, I've taken a walk and there's no light, but I don't think I'll make a video tonight.